Hello and welcome. This video is going to be what sold for me on the various platforms that I sell on with, as always, Miss Moxie down here at the bottom. And it is going to be for the week of March 8th to March 14th. And I have two platforms to share with you, and we're going to start with Etsy. Scoot over here. Miss Moxie's butt's going to be right here for y'all. And I sold this pair of Winterling Bavarian teacups. I thought these were precious. When I bought them 3 years ago. Apparently it took 3 years to find someone else who also thought they were precious. The buyer paid $4 and then like $9 for shipping, and it sold on Etsy. I had it listed everywhere and it sold on Etsy. So I'm just glad they're gone and they're off to a new home, and I'm glad I made a sale on Etsy. And that's the only thing that I sold on Etsy. So we're just gonna flop Moxie over here to the other side. She has to be all up ons all the time. Yes, I am talking about you. And we're gonna go straight to eBay because eBay is the main pay. And I sold this pair of Levi's 515 denim jeans. I paid like $7 for this pair of jeans and sold it for $10. So would I pick these up again? No, absolutely I would not. But they're gone, and I'm happy they're gone, and I got my money back, and that's all that matters. This is a pair of Volcom shorts. I paid like $4 for these, and they sold within a month of me listing them, and they sold for $11.90, and the buyer paid $4 for shipping. I would recommend that this is the time to pick up shorts. If I was sourcing, that's what I would be doing, but I'm not sourcing. I am trying to get rid of this hoard. From the beginning of March until like the end of March are normally the time that I like zero laser focus on shorts in the store, because normally they're still plentiful from nobody buying them during the winter months, and no one is sourcing them really either. This next thing I picked up at an estate sale with a bunch of glasses, and it cost me like $1 and I sold it for $5. That's pretty much what they were selling for. I really just picked it up because it came with all of the glasses as well. That's the only reason I purchased this, but it sold for $5 and the buyer paid $5.50 for shipping. This is something that may get returned to me. I have no idea. It's Alaskan Hardgear Duluth Trading Co. shirt. I thought that this would sell faster than it did. The reason why I say I might get a return is because this person messaged me on Monday being like, saying that the snaps don't snap right. I don't know about you, but the snaps look all snapped fine to me in this picture. They say when you on it, it's slightly off and there's a little lump. And I'm like, okay. Well, it was fine when I sent it to you, so you're more than welcome to open it soon. He's like, do you accept returns for defective items? And I said, you're more than welcome to open a return. I don't know what else to do there. It's like, yes, I will accept a return, but you have to return the item. That's all there is to that. So yeah, sold for $12.99. I don't know if it's gonna stay sold. I will let you know if it gets returned or not. This is a vintage J. Crew skirt. I have no idea where I got this from or when. Probably at an estate sale. I'm not 100% sure. But it sold for $11.90 and the buyer paid $5 for shipping. I then picked this item up for less than $1 at the Smithfield estate sale, and yeah, I'm floored that it sold for $29.87 and the buyer paid $4.50 for shipping. So JP and Maddie, I've never heard before. I just thought they were cute shirts at this estate sale, and I was paying like $1 or less per piece of clothing. So I just grabbed everything I thought was cute, and I definitely will be looking for this going forward. This is something I initially purchased for myself, but unfortunately these football shoulders said no. We're not gonna fit in this super cute vintage 90s J. Crew sweater. So I sold it for $15 and the buyer paid padded flat rate shipping. I got so many lowball offers on this. The only reason I accepted this one was because it was from someone in Virginia. So I just put it in one of the priority Pybex mailers and sent it off to them. So I paid like $4 for this. This sale, I did a little dance when they sold. These went international. So they sold for $34.87. It's free shipping from my house to Kentucky. I paid $6 from these, but because they're going to an international buyer, I'm probably never going to see them again. And I am just glad that they are gone because I have had these for 2 years now. This is also something I picked up just because it was cute and I was hoping to wear it, and it, again, shoulders said no. So it went up for sale for $11.90 and the buyer paid $4 for shipping. I paid $4 for this at a Goodwill, I believe. This is something I bought. Again, I still have the dress. The dress is still right here. So I basically have now fully justified keeping this dress because I have sold literally everything else I picked up for a good enough margin to justify keeping this Stella McCartney dress, so I'll probably be keeping it. It sold for $5 and the buyer paid $5.50 for shipping. This is just a silk shell that's in the same print as this dress. So I'm happy that it's off to a new home, and I'm happy that I get to keep a piece of Stella McCartney for myself. This next item, or I should say items, is some Fiesta wear from a discontinued color. This is technically vintage now because it got discontinued in 2002, which is why it says vintage on there. And yeah, so someone bought 3 pieces. So they bought the dinner plate, the cup and saucer, and like a bowl. And then they sent me a message saying, add the salad plate to my account. And I'm like, I don't have an account. I don't have your account, okay? You can add this and then I will refund you the shipping for this plate since it's all gonna go together. And that's what happened. Like, they didn't respond to me, they just did it. And so when I shipped it, I refunded them the shipping overage and also I have buy more, save more on this. So I also refunded him the 30% for that salad plate that would have been taken off if they had bought everything together. Again, not everybody would do that. I do it because I just feel like that is having ethics in business. Now, this was interesting and a first for me. So I had sent a 20% off offer. I send 20% off offers on everything that has watchers on it once a day. And someone had missed this offer, I'm guessing, over the weekend. And they're like, hey, so I clicked the 20% off offer because I just got it. And it's expired, so can you send it to me again? Unfortunately, you can't. So I was like, I just did quick math and sent them this offer and they immediately accepted and paid for it. So super happy about that. Speaking of being super happy, this Biterlac blanket sold within 48 hours of me repairing and listing it. So it sold for $39.90 and the buyer paid $15 to ship it all the way to the West Coast. So I'm really happy that I saved this. This was an attic find. I found it in an attic at an estate sale for $5. And yeah, if you didn't see the repair video, I will link it up above, but I'm super happy that I saved a piece getting thrown away. This little guy, this is my last sale. This little guy I picked out of a hoarder house when I got to pick one for free. I held on to him and never listed him because he was super cute and he made me happy. And then I finally decided to list him as I'm dehoarding my house, thinking that, you know, oh, it'll take forever to sell. This also sold within 48 hours of me listing it. So someone else also thought it was just absolutely adorable. And it sold for my full asking price of $11.87 and the buyer paid $5.50 for shipping because it was very light. It was a very vintage, like made in Japan mid-century piece. It had crazing all over it, so people that leave things behind because it has crazing and they think that detracts from the value. It actually doesn't. There are some people like myself that like a good crazing because it makes it seem a little bit more aged. It makes it seem like it had a life, it had a story to it. It also doesn't mean it's defective, it just means that that ceramic piece was exposed to extreme cold and extreme heat. There's not actually cracking, it just means that the glaze expanded and contracted too quickly. So enough about that. I hope you guys like the speed run of my sales. Sales were slow this last week, but I had some good ones that you guys saw, so I'm still keeping my head afloat. And I will see you guys in the next video for getting into my dining room some more. So until then, bye!